Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, July 31st, 2019, and this is my Flosstube number 37. I'm Vicky, aka StitchNButton. I have a bunch of stuff laying in front of me to talk about. Not much stitching done. A little bit more this week than last week. I was just tired, yet mentally exhausted. When I do, I just want to go lay on the couch, so that's what I did, pretty much. Me and the dog lay on the couch. But I did have a good weekend last weekend. I went to a stitch-in that was put on by Susan Greening Davis. And it was the ticket that I won, the entry that I won from Sunshine Stitchers. Carolina went, and we had a great time. And I did take a little bit of a video with me, of course, and Susan Greening Davis and Carolina that I'll tack on to the end because I'm just getting used to this whole business of editing my videos. I'm doing it a little bit different way, and I found that I can do a little bit of stuff. If you notice my last one, I was able to put some words in and stuff, and I can add some pictures, and I'm going to try to do that. We'll see what happens. You'll see it. You'll see if it was a success. So we'll definitely go for it anyway. I know I'll be able to merge some videos. So I did take that video, and then I also took another video of basically what was available on the tables. Because Susan, I don't think she says in the video, so it's not like repeating myself. Susan Greening Davis, she does not sell wholesale. So she only, no, she doesn't sell, yeah, she doesn't sell wholesale, and she only really sells retail when she does things like classes or attends other events. So most of what she has is limited quantities. She also makes it a point to use fabrics like backing fabrics and finishing fabrics that are limited quantities and supply. So once it's gone, it's gone. She likes to do that. That gives you something that's a little bit yours and nobody else's, so that's a good thing. Or limited amount of people, that it's going to be the same if it is at all. And I'll show you sort of what I mean in a minute, because I did buy some stuff there. Let's get on to a little bit of stitching. We'll start that. I worked a little bit on the Priestess, which is the Heaven and Earth design, and if I can, I'll insert a picture of Priestess, the finished. It's not worth pulling out and showing you. I think I might have gotten maybe 100 stitches in that you're not going to be able to tell. So I didn't even bother pulling that out. I also put a few stitches in on Space Traveler, maybe 200 stitches on that, and I could show you the finished picture of it here also, I think. If not, I'm just pointing at these bags over here and we'll all be amused. But I can show you the finished picture of that, just so you, in case you missed it in the other videos or new. I didn't want to pull that out. I started to pull it out, I'm like, I don't even know where I stitched, so why even point it out? What I did stitch on that is noticeable is what I took up to the stitch-in, plus I stitched a couple of days since then. So that is Elegant Squid by Ink Circles. It's moving along pretty quickly, so I've been sort of, when I notice something's moving along, I sort of focus in on it. Maybe I can get it done, or maybe I'll never get done. I don't know. But this is the one that Audrey did, Stitchy Witch 42. She did it, and then she ever so graciously passed the stash to me, and I am working on this pretty much exclusively for the past week, and pretty much focusing on it to get it done because it is moving so quickly. I'm using it for my Magical Stitches homework, because if I do 1,000 stitches, it's pretty much the penalty stitches or something like that, because I just want to do this. I don't want to find 5 different things. And I pulled out this card. I printed out these cards so I could put the information, it's easier. It's Spring Garden. The fabric Spring Garden's 28 count from Silk Weaver. It's an old silk. I bet you this piece of fabric's like 15 years old. And I'm using Rami Creation threads on it. Dark Shadow is the green, and River Rock is the gray. And you can get both of those on Dames of the Needle site, her Etsy. I know she's got those available. I know they're available other places, but that's where I got mine. Anyway, here is Elegant Squid. I did not take it off the Q-snap because it's all showing there anyway. What I did was I finished up the squid, and I did all this green in here and some of this in here. That's not too bad. I did a lot of this finishing of the squid in here when I was at the Stitch In, and then since then I've worked on this part of the green and starting to move down. And what I'm going to do, since I don't think I can get this part of the squid, I'm thinking to myself, pause. Doing two things at once is not working so well, is it? I don't think I can get this whole squid in over here, so what I'll do is I know I can get it in down here, so I'll just finish off this half and then move the Q-snap over. I hate moving my Q-snap too much, so I'm sort of methodical on what I'm going to stitch next. But I think it looks pretty decent. Loving the color of the fabric and my color choices. That's that. I also want to focus on my other piece for the hashtag Audrey is a Scary One. I want to work on Scary One from Plum Street. I have not worked on that since I showed it. I think it was like last month. I haven't worked on it. But that's another one that I've decided was going to be my focus piece also. Just haven't worked on it this go around. It'll get there. Here. So those three are the ones that I worked on, and then I just had other stuff going on. I have the giveaway, which I did the random comment picker, and I'll announce that in just a little bit. And, oh, Frank and I had movie night a couple of times. I'm trying to think. I forget what the one movie was, but we couldn't decide it. The first time was we couldn't decide what we wanted, if we wanted to get something from Redbox or anything, and we have a ton of movies on the shelf anyway. I know I have like over 200 DVDs. Let's pick something, right? This way we didn't have to go out and do anything. Anyway, so I have a DVD that I bought back in March, and I got it on Amazon for $5. It's called Serial Mom, and the director is John Waters. And the reason why I bought it was when my mother passed away, I was talking to somebody about how she was in that movie, and I wanted to buy the movie just to have it, because I didn't. She's in the credits under costumes. She's also in the credits under costumes for the movie Philadelphia. So I bought Serial Mom, and my mother also happened to be an extra in the movie. So I was like, let's watch this. It's a really funny movie. It really is. I mean, it's more adult because they say some pretty nasty things, and there's some violence, but it's funny. It's really funny. It's got Kathleen Turner in it. It's got a young Ricky Lake in it, and it's got my mom. So we watched that. Frank had never seen it, so I paused it at one point, and I'll show you because I did have the picture here. He did not recognize. I know what my mom looks like, obviously. And I almost didn't recognize her the first time I saw it years ago when the movie was new. And so she's one of the extras. If you ever saw the movie, or if you plan to see it, she's one of the extras that's standing outside at the souvenir table right outside the court scenes towards the end. Now, there's two scenes at those tables. The first one is not the one she's in. The second one is when they're talking about the book. She's at the table there. And I stopped the video and I pointed her out. And I did post this on Facebook. Let me see if I can. There we go. That's my mom. They had done her makeup and done her hair and put her in clothes she would never wear, by the way. My mom would never wear something like that, not back then especially. That's like 23, 24 years ago. But she was in the movie, and I thought that was really cool. Frank got a kick out of it too. And then I remembered I have a picture that I got from her when I picked up her things. I got this picture. I don't know who the one guy is, but when my mom did the movie, she ended up that year going to a Christmas party at John Waters' place, and she got a picture with him. And there's a glare. I'll try to point down. It doesn't glare as much. This is John Waters. That's my mom. Not sure who that is. Maybe, I don't know if it's an actor. I don't think so. I think it was one of the wardrobe people or something. But that's the picture I have. So I have to hang it up. I just got this picture not too long ago. Actually back in May. And I just pulled it out of the bin and dusted it off. And I have to find a place where I want to hang it. Right now it's sort of up against the wall in my craft room. So that's my little mom story for this time. I received some goodies. There's a little movement, not a sale going on, and it involves a pattern called It's You I Like. And there are a whole bunch of people doing it and sending it to people that they like. And I happened to get 2 of them last week. I was surprised. I don't have time to do it. I'm barely doing what I can, you know, my stitching as it is. And so I have not, I've decided to bow out of this one. I love the sentiment of it though. And of course, Mr. Rogers, you read his story and you know how wonderful he is. And it's a part of your childhood here in the U.S. It really is for most people. So I received a package in the mail from Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42, and I opened it up. I had no clue. I added the bats. She put the bats in the package, and I saw that she sent one to Candice Slub Lover, and Candice had put some on hers, and I thought, you know what, that's great. So I love this, and I just put them all around. And I was wondering, Audrey sent me a message. She's like, purple or blue? So I said, well, blue's my favorite color. And she's like, okay, and that was it. I was like, I have no idea what she's talking about, so whatever. So this is her gray blob, Ada, and she stitched this up and she put this great fabric on the back. Love that fabric. And all these little beads, and I think she mentioned in her video that she actually had these extra from one of her mill hills. And how perfect is that? So I have it sitting over where I sit, and she sent the cutest card. And she did tell me to get my own tissue, by the way. Psh, fine, I've got them. But look how cute that is. Butterflies and kitties. And there was a bat on the outside of the card, too. And then, I think a day or two later, I think it was the next day, I received another package. And this one came from, okay, let me see, who did it come from? It had frogs stamped on it and bugs. Yes, it was Amy Loves Toads. I received this little package, and how cute. I love that there's so many different finishes. She sent this little tag with a little note and signed it. So I took, these are actually knitting counters. They're safety pins that have a rounded butt, I call it. And a lot of people use them for counting when they're knitting. I have a bunch of these in different colors, and I picked out a green one to attach the tag to. She glued this little piece of fabric that she fussy cut it with the frog. How cute is that? And a little bit more of that fabric on the back. Absolutely adorable. Thank you so much, Amy and Audrey. I love them. I love that they're the same but different. It's just great, and both of them sit up there with other things that I like to keep for my friends. So thank you. I also received another bit of kindness. I would go on virtual stitchers all the time. Not all the, actually I haven't been going on as much. Okay, so I go on virtual stitchers here and there when I can. And I sit with the girls and I'll stitch, and sometimes we're talking more than stitching, and sometimes we're stitching more than talking. It just depends. And the other day, Heaven Nerd Design had a sale, and Linda's like, hey, they got a sale. And I'm like, no, 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 I still have to kit my Aqua City, and I've got the 3 going. And she asked me if I had a wish list and what my email was. And I told her, and she went on, and next thing you know, I got an email. She bought me this. Well, you know, I got to kit that up now. And I have 18 count, and I did it would be 28 by 34 on 18 count, so I think I'm going to have to go smaller than that. But I love this. This was on my wish list as a high priority, and it is called Spirit of the Dragonfly. Look at the detail on that. Even in the water, there's detail. There's ripples in the water. I mean, you can see the veins. You can see the definition in the dragonflies, and I just love it. And it's got that Native American dreamcatcher motif to it. I just love it. Great colors, purples and blues and greens. It's just gorgeous. Thank you, Linda. Let's see. What else? I have some purchases to show you. One of this... So, you know I belong to the Ornament Club from the Crazy Annie Stitchin' Country Christmas Ornament Club from Annie B's Folk Art. We had a discussion, what, a couple months ago? All of a sudden I got a $20 bill when it was supposed to be $12, but I've been paying $15 anyway, or something close to that. And how unhappy I was that I was not forewarned. They tell you there's a bonus chart. They never tell you that you're going to have to buy the bonus chart buttons along with it. They never forewarn you that they're going to charge you extra, especially not $4 or $5 extra for these little tiny buttons. And obviously I wasn't happy with $25. So this month I not only got billed extra but early because she was going away, and I get it. So she sent them out early. But I wasn't happy about getting that $20 bill again. At first I thought it was only one bonus, but I think she changed the website, by the way. I'm pretty sure it said one bonus. And I double checked, and it not once says that you have to buy the bonus buttons or that there'll be extra charge for that. Let's just say I was really close to quitting again, and I decided not to because I'm this far in, might as well get them, right? So this month is Peace on Earth, is number 8. Peace on Earth. And then the bonus one, I do like it, and it's called Feather Tree. I think it's called Feather Tree, if I'm not mistaken. It's cute. It's cute. So at least, I mean, I'm not crazy about all that white around Peace on Earth. But it's acceptable. It's better than 25. Again, I will not join another mysterious monthly thing like that again. Not happy. Okay, and then my last bit of purchasing was, actually, I lied. I have one more, I didn't print them out yet, but Kitten Stitcher has Christmas Land and Halloween Town available again because she's doing the charity again for the animal shelter. They're $10 a piece, whether you get the print or the PDF. At least with the PDF, you get to download it right away and you can print it out. If you get the print, you're going to have to pay for postage and wait for it to get to you. But both of those are available, and I put the link below. I bought both of them tonight. I happened to watch her video, and you might want to catch this video. She talks a lot about the fabric she likes and why she likes them. And my friend Elizabeth was one of the ones she likes from Dames of the Needle. Okay, my last bit of purchasing happened tonight, but before that it was at the Stitch Inn up in Tangerine, Florida. I'd never been to Tangerine. I knew it was up north only because I looked it up on the map, because Google, right? I had a great time. It was very welcoming, and it was a small venue, very nice. We all got to introduce ourselves, show our pieces, and Susan had a bunch of her stuff available. I know her sister does a lot of her sewing for her, for items that she's selling, and her sister was there. So, of course, you have to shop. And I did. At the end of this video, I am going to insert the video that I did with Susan and Carolina, plus the little stroll I did through what was available, including my bags, because she said, bring them in, we'll look at them, you know. So, there were a lot of things. Not everything's to my liking, because I don't do a lot of band sampler type things. But you can always find something you like. And one of the things I liked was this. It's one of those stand-up Ort containers that has the hoop. And I bought 2 of these. Another one motif is over there. It's for my friend Gina, but this one's for me. I just thought this was adorable. So that's one. And who cannot buy socks, right? It says Still Stitching Sisterhood. She said she had these left over, and they're actually really good quality. She said she couldn't get them made anymore because the company that makes them will only do it for the big places. And there's stuff on here like NFL, NASCAR, NBA, NHL. They only do the big wigs anymore. They won't do the little guys. But they really are a good, thick quality. Yeah, I know I'm in Florida, but in the wintertime it's nice to have a decent pair of socks. And I'll be going up north in September, all the way up to Missouri to Galleria. So maybe I'll have to wear them there. And they were only $5. How do you not do that? So, she had some grab bags, and I've already opened up the grab bags to see what there were. I bought 4 grab bags. One just had some threads, which was stuff like this. I'm not sure if there was these exact ones, but there were a couple of thread works in there, and they don't have names, they have numbers, but it's just randoms. She said she can't get the threads anymore. Somebody said these might be lilas. They're cottons, but she said she can't get them anymore, so she might as well offer them at a good price. So I bought 4 grab bags. They were only like $3 a piece. Each one, 3 of the grab bags all had these DMC spools in there. Same colors. So I got 3 of these. One set of which I'm sending to Gina, because she can use it too. This is like a greeny gold color. It's called antique gold. It's got like a greenish tone to it. And then the Christmas. So it's pretty much all Christmas colors. But I thought, why not? Because you could always use a little bit more, right? Let's throw this stuff down here. There. Then, let me get this stuff out of the way. Okay. There were a lot of, here, let me show you these first. Here were the other randoms that were strewn about in the bags. Look at those colors. Those are coming up pretty good. The lighting's pretty decent. And this one is a peach color. Isn't that great? Love the colors on that. So, I'll put these in here. And then there, all of the bags, except for the one, had, okay, so not all of the bags, right? 3 of the 4 bags that I bought had Old Willow Stitchery hand-dyed threads in there. Now, if you've watched some of my other ones, you know I knew Sarah and Tanya. Sarah did Old Willow Stitchery threads. Tanya did OK Haven Designs. They were best friends. Sarah passed away. When Sarah passed away, her husband sold the business to a woman named Robin, and I don't know if her name's on the back of this or not. Anyway, Robin took over. It didn't last too long. But she had a lot of threads that apparently people bought, and now you can't get them anymore. Well, Susan was one of them that bought a whole bunch of threads for her things, used them, and now she's got all these leftovers because she can't use them in her kits anymore. Because you can't get them. And who doesn't want some over-dyed threads? So, why not? And for the price, you couldn't beat it. There's this one really bright, almost, it's a red magenta color. It's really cool. And you know me and my dead threads. This one's a green. This one's cool. Anyway, so you know me and my dead threads. I'll find a place to put them. You know, I've got patterns that I've kitted up with just the dead threads. So, and that doesn't mean the person died. Don't get twisted. It means that they're just not being made anymore. 6-strand sweets not being made anymore. Old willow, both the old willow and the newer old willow not being made anymore. Things like that. But thread's thread. One of the things that I liked is when you bought things at that Stitch In, they gave you a bag made out of fabric that you can use for finishing, and it's just a simple bag, almost looks like a pillowcase, which I'm wondering, I was thinking I could use this for finishing, but I think I have a pillow on my couch that's this size, I could slip it in there. I'm debating on it. This is like a dark blue, and it's just pinking sheared across the top, and then picked a bag first, and then I bought too much stuff, and then we got another little bag, and then when I turned around, she shoved both of them in a bigger bag. But I thought these fabrics were really cute. And look at this one. So they could be used as backing fabrics for different finishes. I could take it and make it into yet another bag. I could probably make an accessory size bag out of that. Who knows? But I think they're adorable. Maybe I'll use it as a bag. Maybe I'll put somebody else's something in one of these bags, right? There's options. But I thought that was a cute idea. And the last thing I bought is, and I'm going to open this up, it's a kit from one of her classes. Every once in a while she'll have leftovers, and she'll offer them at these get-togethers that she has. This kit makes, and it doesn't have a picture of the finished product. Let me double check. It has the finished stitching, which is the Florida colors. It just so happened to be the Florida colors. And I think there'll be, if you keep an eye out towards the beginning of my little drive-by video, there's going to be a little container with a flip top. That's what this is. And basically what it is you stitch that up on this banding fabric that they provided. Everything's in here. Banding fabric. Then you back it with, I don't know. I haven't read the instructions. But you can back it and then line it. I think this is the lining fabric to go on the inside, if I'm not mistaken. That's cute, because it matches the thread. I'm not sure what this is for just yet. I'll figure it out. Anyway, the gist of it is, there's these laser cut wood pieces. There's a button that goes on the front as a closure, and these are the sides. So once you stitch this up, you take the one end and put it here and whip stitch it around, right? And then you take this other side, put it on the other end and whip stitch that edge around. So then the flap closes, and she does say in the video that it fits an Altoid tin perfectly, and or scissors or magnets or needles and stuff. It's just a great little thing to have. Maybe you like a little tin for your medicine, or maybe you want to put business cards in. It could be a business card holder. Why not? Because I just got new business cards, and I'm pretty sure that this would fit. Yep. It's a good size and fit right in there. So she gives you all the little bits that you'll need, all the little trims, and all of the instructions are in here on how to finish it. So this looks like a quick stitch. Famous last words, quick stitch. I'll do it real quick. We'll see. But I really think this was cute, and it came with this little reusable folder envelope. It's very cute. Let me put this back, because if I lose a piece, all the fabrics are in there. I mean, all the threads are in there. You can see. And it looks like it's going to be kind of cute and fun and a quick stitch. So we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. That brings me to... there's another piece. That brings me to the giveaway, because I'm done otherwise. This is going to be a little bit longer than the half hour it's shown, because I do have the other videos to put in here. But that's not too bad. I had 17 different comments. Not sure if everybody... I know that not everybody commented that they wanted the needle roll. Bear with me. Okay. I said I was going to give this away. It's for July. Well, now July's over, so now you got a year to get it done. Almost a year. You got 11 months to get this done for next year. I went and did the random comment picker, and I even took a picture of it. Look at me. Look at me. I was so prepared for a second. So, the winner is... oh, can't see. Let me see. There we go. Winner. Candy Kerr. Candy. I think it's Candy. Candy Kerr. And she does say in there that her best friend and her daughter both have July birthdays, so she'd love to give this a try and make that up. And Candy, you know you can even frame this, and it shows it framed on the back. So you don't have to make it into a needle roll unless you want to give it a go. But it is really pretty, and all the instructions are in there, and if you have any questions on it, it is a Victoria Sampler item, and she has more instructions and stuff on her website if you ever need any help. If you're not, I don't know how well you're versed in specialty stitches. There's a few. I don't know how hard it... I don't see any pulled threads or hard hanger. Sometimes you gotta watch, because she does a lot of that. Anyway, so Candy, I'm gonna comment on your comment from last week as soon as I remember, because I know I forgot before with others. And then just give me your address, although I might have your address. Send me your address either on Instagram, QNVIKKI, if you're following me there. If not, StitchNButton Crafts on Instagram, or you can just email me. And I do check a couple times a week my StitchNButton@gmail.com email. And I will have another giveaway, not this week. I'm not going to do it this week, but I think the next thing I want to give away is now covered up with all the crap that I threw in this bin. And that's going to be this punch needle kit. I think it's cute. I won't do it. I don't have anybody to do it for. I think it'd be cute for a little girl. And it's going to even come with the beginner punch needle here. This isn't top of the line punch needle, but it'll work. I know it will. And hey, it's good, especially if you're a beginner and you haven't tried it. Why not try it for a giveaway and give it a try, and then you could always upgrade to something better. Yeah, it is better. The other ones are better because it's got different sizes and stuff, and it's a little bit easier to hold on to, but this is good for just to give it a go. That'll be in a future, maybe my next one or the one after that. We'll see what I feel like. I am pretty much I'm going to look. That's what I'm going to do. Because I do write notes. I swear I do. I will put the links to the people I spoke of that I can remember below. If you have any questions, definitely put them in the comments. I read all my comments. Unless I miss one. But I'm pretty good about reading the comments and commenting back, or at least, you know, hearting it. So, oh, I started taking video of my craft room. I know it doesn't look too different. I had the fabric down from there because I was digging up in there. I still have a little bit more to do over on this side, although I cleaned up a good bit. I had to bring the table back out because I have to do some sewing of some bags. So I'm trying to think of a different way to do it, though. I think I want to get a smaller table for when I just have to do something quick instead of pulling out this big table and taking up all this space, because I was really liking the extra space when the table was put away. So I'm still working on it. I have a couple of video clips, and then once I clean it up, I almost have to clean it up again. Like I did, not as much, but I have to clean it up. I'll take my last video to show everything, and then I'll put them together and make a separate floss tube, just for those that are kind of curious as to what I do. I know I showed a couple people the other night on Virtual Stitchers, and they got some ideas. I love seeing everybody, the way people put their stuff away also, because it gives you ideas, something maybe you never thought of. And not all these ideas are mine. Some of them are mine out of necessity. And there might be a better way. Who knows? Okay, I am done. I will put the clips in at the end. Stay tuned for that. And don't forget, don't let anybody steal your sunshine. Bye. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Is it working?
Yep.
Okay.
Sunshine Stitchers have brought us up here today, and this is...
I'm Carolina, over at Crafts Makeup Food, or Carolina S.
Susan Greening Davis, and I'm so excited these two girls won.
Okay, stop shaking the table, girls. Thanks.
Oh! This is my first.
Do we want to start over?
No, we're good. We're
We
keeping
like
this
it.
one.
Okay.
So I wanted to stop in and say, yes, I actually did come, but I was a bad floss tuber and didn't videotape absolutely everything. Get over it. That's where I'm at. I'll have a picture before it of the nice outside, and I forgot she already put everything away. But I did take video earlier, so you'll see my little drive-by. And so I wanted to stop in, say hi to the girls, and introduce you to them. And you have other things coming up besides this cute little soiree.
I do. Next week on Saturday, and I didn't know where Rotunda West was in Florida, but it's by Port Charlotte. And there's this really, really cool shop there that specializes in wools and threads and stuff. And they have a beautiful classroom, and I'm having a gathering there. So that's on the other coast. And then the big event in Nashville, 2009 Stitchers that are coming from all over in August 8th, 9th, 10th, and I think it finishes 11th at noon. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to actually teach some finishing classes. Everybody can finish, I promise. I have a really, really good book and lots of treasures for you. And then a little sewing basket class. It's a technique class that works for linen or for Aida, girls.
There's a cloth bag behind my iPad. Can you grab it real quick?
You didn't
I want to show
introduce
you
yourself.
something. They know who I am. It's my.
My people don't all know who you are, so you better say your name one time, please.
StitchNButton.
All right, because they want to join
No,
you.
no, we go big or go home. The reddish one back there. Yes, the satchel. Thank you.
You'll never see one like this again.
So I went shopping, but I wanted to show you what I got. This is. Now, did you say this used to be from a class, or this was left over this one kit that I bought?
I'm sure it was, because I only sell
That's not
things
it.
at the end, and we always have all these really cool bags we make. Yes.
Oh my God, this. Okay, so if you look up close, you see it's really cute. Well, on the back, and I'll show you more later, these are the sides of a bag. So you make a bag, this is a side, and you fold it around to make a pocket and a flip up top.
And it holds an Altoid kin, perfect for scissors and magnets, and we
Oh,
love
this
them.
is the Florida colors, how apropos.
Thank
Let me
you.
cover up your face. Why don't you say something?
Yes.
I got some stuff too. I got some threads that are really exciting. There's one from like South Africa or something. That's really cool. I can't wait to try that. And I love that you get a fabric bag. Like how awesome is
I
that?
got 3. I'm special.
Yeah, so yeah, I got awesome bag for my stuff. So I got some cool threads and I got a frogger for your scissors. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it's so cool.
We love our frogs.
Oh, you did get the frog?
I did get it. So
You haven't
I
had one of
think
Now you got to shop for the milk glass holder.
yeah, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get that.
Or any
Dog-
kind of jar works
Yeah.
really
Take it
good.
to the thrift store.
So,
Are you showing off or are you going to share it? Because don't say you have one if you're not going to share Nothing.
Oh, this is a wild one. We have
They
had
know
so
me.
much
We have
fun.
It's
absolutely
been
had fun.
awesome.
What
Thank
was it,
you.
15, 16 altogether?
We
And it
had
was just
should have had
nice.
17, and one gal got sick and she couldn't make it. And then we had a hubby that joined us.
Yes.
Yeah, he even
He
stitched
walked
a little
away.
bit and everything.
Yeah, he's
I had him
working
get
on
the
a Super
satchel.
Mario pattern, so you know.
First time, I'm thrilled. This is wonderful. I mean, we didn't know if we'd have anybody, so we were really
And we're
excited.
definitely having fun. This was
Oh
definitely
yeah,
a great little
yes,
get
and the
together.
lighting in here is awesome.
I didn't bring my light and I'm okay.
And the chairs are comfortable.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a biggie for us.
Yes.
I didn't get up feeling I had hemorrhoids, so we're good. We're good.
Or no
You're
massages.
back,
Yeah.
see? And now we're good, and it's so nice up here. Although I did drive a dirt road when I went past it, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure if it was like at a store, if it was at somebody's house, so I was just like, I think that might be. I mean, it looks like
There's
big
people
enough
leaving.
space. You know?
Yeah.
Tangerine, Florida. I had not been here ever before, and it's so sweet.
It's cute.
Bye. Some of them are leaving.
They're leaving us.
Yeah.
Which is cool because I read.
All right, we're going to
read-
give somebody shaken
Sorry.
baby syndrome.
It was cool for me because I read Tangerine with my students one year, so I was like, oh, Tangerine,
I've
or
never read
Tangerine.
it. I need
It's
students.
really neat.
Can I be
Yeah.
your student? Can we read it later? Okay, thank you.
I will bring you a copy. I still have a few.
I'm just thrilled that I get to be part of this. Thank you, thank you, thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
And
this was fun.
I'm just looking forward to seeing it.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you said you had a couple more. One is in October. Tell them again, just in case. so
Oh,
they can write it down.
you can do my website.
Yeah, there you go.
Susan Greening Davis, and you find out where I'm at because I'm really all over the place and do all different kinds.
.com.
Oh,
Somebody said
.com, yeah.
Google it. Google it. You don't even need a
exactly.
.com
Google.
if you Google it.
Google. So
And what I'll do is I'll put the link below after I patch all my little videos together, so you guys can go find out where if there's something near you or something you're ready.
I've done it
Travel for it. It was worth it.
45
And this
years.
is this. I'll tell you this much. When I told you when I was driving up here, I'm like, oh, it's going to be 3 hours. It was only 2. You take care. I'll see you. Thank you. And it was only 2. And I didn't know anybody. Well, then I found out that Carolina was coming up, and I was like, okay, so I'll know one person. And if anybody knows me, they know I'll have fun at a funeral. So I said, I'm gonna have fun no matter if I go or not. So let's go do this. And I was happy. It's like, you walk in, you're not sure how people are gonna act towards you, and don't be so nervous. Just go do it. Because what's the worst? I had my own car. I'll leave.
good
I've
answer.
got keys. I have stitching. We'll travel.
That's
so
right.
there we go. And I'm glad I came. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I
All
look
right.
forward until we stitch together again. Be safe and be healthy.
Absolutely. And if you're in the area, definitely join her. It's a lot of fun. Kick
Thanks.
back, relax, stitch, or not. I mean, there's options.
Eat, talk,
Absolutely.
giggle.
Much laughter is a must. All right, guys. I'll clip in something later.
All right.
Bye.
I like it for the scissors,
That's what we use them for. Yeah.
Okay.
They're called frogs, and they were used to be made to put on top of a vase and with water, and you put your flower stems in them. But then us embroiderer people got smart and they started putting scissors in them.
Okay.
That was part of the choir made, it's on it.
Yeah, I'll put it.
Where was this?
Oh, yeah.
He opened the shop when he retired. Yeah, and he's been there since like 2003. And he used to be a food
Well, I know that time you picked up that pearl cotton for me, I had called ahead to ask him if he had it, because it was number 12, and there's very few numbers. Oh, well, he just goes, I said, do you have, when is it done in Carolina? Yeah. There you go.
It's not recording.
Oh, all right. He didn't have to even look.
Yeah. Gotta turn the power on.
Yeah.
I went out there and did some of their.
Yeah, see, I forgot to turn mine on too.
And I said,
I said, what happened?
Oh, I said, do you have any more of this, or is it some coming in? He said, Amy, my sister and I had a shop, he said, you know how expensive this is. He said, I can only buy from them once a year. He said,